On the cover, brother, we the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
To about the 26 here. The Seahawks at 9-2 to start play. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot can help you force the incompletion.
Gay's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
That one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights and where he was looking to throw. He positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because not everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
See if they do that. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Returnable for Lockett. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result. Because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for them.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. From just shy of midfield, Lance, 20, 10, Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. The tackle by Arik Armstead.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit. He tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.